What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Lynn here, aka iPod One Reviewer, with another installment of Between Gamers One on One. And today I have the graceful, the queen of gaming, Miss K. What is up, Miss K?
What's up, girl?
Go
Glad to.
introduce yourself. Let everybody know who you are for those that have yet to experience the power that
Oh
is
Lord,
219 Gary IND.
here she go. It's your, it's your girl, Miss K, aka 219 Gary IND, CEO, founder, whatever you want to call it, of Soldiers That Game, and I'm glad to be here.
Awesome.
Glad to be here.
Awesome. So, for those of you who may not know what this is, I'll go ahead and let you know that this is a segment, a new segment that I'm trying out here on my channel called Between Gamers One on One. In a sense of I will be discussing gaming related topics with one other person. Therefore, there's no clutter, there's no over talking. This could be anywhere from 5 minutes to 40 minutes. It's dependent upon the topics that we're discussing and how in depth we get with those discussions. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and get started. And just to let you guys know, if you want to be a part of this segment, leave a comment down below.
That's it.
So, all right, Miss K, we'll start off with just pick a topic of what it is that you would like to discuss, and then we'll lead into the rest of your topics from there.
I guess we can start with the episodic games. I think we had mentioned it before, just in talking amongst amongst each other.
Mm-hmm.
About there was one time, I guess maybe last generation, I don't know, that I really wasn't into episodic games, and that's becoming a thing now in gaming. And quite frankly, episodic games are actually a good way to slow down, because everybody, mostly, that everybody knows I enjoy shooters, but I've kind of stepped away from shooters so much, believe it or not. The last time I was on Black Ops was I just recently got back on Black Ops Friday night. And that was only because it was double XP weekend, and I think that was all I played, and I played for a few hours. But recently I have been playing The Walking Dead on the Xbox One. I've been playing, dibbling and dabbling in the Rise of the Tomb Raider. Let me see, on my PS4, I bought The Wolf Among Us, but I haven't started it yet, which is like an episodic game from Telltale, that particular developer, which they make awesome episodic games.
Oh yeah, that's fun, by the way.
Yes. So I was like, I don't know, it seemed like my mind, I was like, I'm going in a different direction, but I guess I'm broadening my horizon, so to speak. As gamers, I don't think we need to just stick to you can have your favorite genre, but it's good to play other things too, because you never know what you're gonna like.
Exactly.
So episodic games, is kind of what I'm digging right now. I guess it's just a way to slow down, play through the story, make the choices, because whatever choices you make impacts the game. Especially the games that I'm playing. Heavy Rain would be another one to dive into for those that have not played Heavy Rain. I couldn't find out whether I think you can buy that game, I think, for the PS4. I don't know if I know it's downloadable, because I saw it on the PSN store. So I might have to just download it, if I can't. I actually wanted a physical copy, but that's one game I think I'm gonna have to keep in my collection, because I want to actually play that again, So I feel like episodic games is a good way to kind of take your mind off of other stuff, as far as, we play shooters all day, some form of shooter. Splatoon is still a shooter when you think about it. So that's just my take on that. I'm more into episodic games at this moment. I don't know why. It's just something I'm kind of addicted to it. I'm kind of addicted to that right now. So,
well, that's something I found out that I liked as well. Dirty actually got me into playing episodic games, because he had asked me had I played Wolf Among Us, and I'm like, no. I said, isn't that scary? He said, nah. And then so I looked up a little bit of gameplay and I was like, oh, okay, this sounds cool. And then I was able to find it for like, I don't know, maybe 20 something bucks, 15 bucks or something like that.
Right.
So I picked it up on the Xbox One and I did stream some of it and put it up on the channel. And I played it, and I found that I was playing that game for like hours on and not even realize that I was playing that long. And it's cool because it's like you're timed on your responses, but then you're trying to make like me, I was trying to make responses that I would normally make. I did, mess up and then hit a couple of responses that I didn't mean to.
Right.
And and then you wonder, so and so will remember this. It's like, well, damn, did I make the right response? Was I supposed to say that? So it gets you thinking too, and then you get a lot of QTEs. In those games, and that's okay too.
Yeah, as long as it's not oversaturated with QTEs,
Yeah, it's more story driven. Because I played, what is it, Tales from the Borderlands. That's
a good game.
I played through the first episode of that, which is like a couple of hours on the tablet.
Yeah.
And that turned out to be good. I like the fact that it's more story driven, and you still play, like you're still doing some QTEs and stuff here and there.
Right.
But it's more story driven, so you're able to actually hone in and listen to what's going on, take in what's going on, and maybe develop some relationships with some of the characters.
Right.
And see, you had mentioned you were playing The Walking Dead. See, I still haven't played that. I like zombies and stuff. I don't do zombies, but I know that is a very touching game, and I know that a lot of people really enjoy that game.
Right, right. I mean, I don't like zombie games either. The Dying Light, I just didn't like it. I'm just gonna be honest. That was just the story to me was kind of like whatever, and it just didn't pull me in. Hacking and slashing. Hell, I could play a fighting game for that. I was like, okay, whatever. So it wasn't for me. Everything is not for everybody. But I can sit there and play The Walking Dead because maybe it's a different type of zombie game. And just like I said before, maybe it's the fact that Telltale makes better games as opposed to maybe to me that's a better title than what The Dying Light is. Some people can, they may disagree with that, but that's just my opinion. I just feel like The Walking Dead is a better zombie game, in my opinion, than what The Dying Light is. So, I mean, graphically, both of them look gorgeous, but I'm connecting with the characters on The Walking Dead. And if I connect with the characters, then I'm going to play the game and finish the game. That's all there is to it. The Dying Light, I couldn't connect. I knew what was going on, but half the stuff he was doing, and that was kind of stupid. You're going through the tutorial and the training. I got past all of that. And then after that, it just got kind of boring. I was like, okay, whatever, so I wound up taking the game back. I said, well, we have to play things, luckily I got most of my money back because I took it back soon enough. But I said, sometimes we have to make up our own mind about certain genres of games. And I don't mind trying games. I will try them, but I know what I like and what I don't like. And I don't expect everybody to like what I like. And I hope that, people feel that in return, so.
So basically, you find that episodic games are more engaging, and you can actually connect more with.
Right. Yeah, I can connect more with the character because it takes that. It's going to take that for me to keep playing it. I have so many different genres that I like, and my interests of I can like a lot of different things. But if there's one game that kind of catches me and makes me want to play it every day, or at least I'm thinking about playing it on a Friday, or whatever, then that means it's pretty doggone good if I'm thinking about it again. If I don't think about it no more, then it didn't catch my attention, So sometimes it's just hidden gems, even if it's, and the thing is, Lynn, these are older games. That's another thing. It seems like I'm going back instead of going forward with games. I'm going back to some of the games that I miss. And even if some of them are episodic, those, I mean, that particular The Walking Dead is a dope game. It really is. I was like, okay, all right. So I guess sometimes it's just like that.
Okay. So, okay. Now, from episodic games.
Mhm.
So of course those are single player driven.
Right.
So what about single player games? You've been playing a lot of those lately?
Yeah, actually, you know what I've done? I'll go offline. Not too much YouTube videos, except maybe the videos we have in Soldiers at Game. I look at those videos. I don't go on YouTube that much.
Mm-hmm.
And when I don't go on YouTube that much, other than to post my videos, and I look at, my subscribers, people that support me, I look at their videos. That's it. I don't go outside of that circle.
Mm-hmm.
That's enough to keep me entertained and to keep the creativity going.
Mm-hmm.
I have more time, seems to me, I have a little bit more time to go when I go off the grid. I can complete games. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I've been doing for the last. When I went on my hiatus, I kind of made up in my mind. I said, you know what? Not so much YouTube. Not so much. I said, yeah, less YouTube, more gaming. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I was gaming. Don't get me wrong. Because I still got videos that are unlisted right now that are ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, less YouTube and more gaming, and that meant single player games. I went off the grid, Lynn. I totally went off the grid. But that's why I have 2 PSN IDs and 2 gamer tags.
Mm-hmm.
I went off the grid, and I played my games.
Well, do you feel it's necessary for you to go off the grid like that in order to be able to play your single player games?
Yes, I do.
Why?
It's just, I don't know. It's enjoyable. I still kick it with Soldiers at Game. Y'all didn't even know I was, I was still conversing back and forth, but I just wasn't, and I was still responding to people's comments. I just wasn't looking at videos, so many videos like I was before. I just cut down that consumption.
Okay.
But I was still kicking it with Soldiers at Game. That didn't bother me. I just went off the grid as far as YouTube. I was just like, certain people, certain game videos, I just didn't watch. I was like, okay. So you cut down the consumption on that, and you stick to the people around you. I was able to, get even play some more Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. I was able to get some time in on that. I was like, okay, play some single player games. And I'm gonna tell you something. It's relaxing. It's relaxing. I was like, okay, this is what gaming should be about: enjoying your games, even if you do play with friends. Because we played the Division.
Yeah.
And I was still kind of off the grid, because I was going off the grid anyway, but we still played. And I was like, okay, so same, I was still with my group of friends, so that was cool.
Mm-hmm.
I just wasn't looking at that much YouTube. I wasn't doing YouTube too much as far as looking at videos. I was still putting my content up, because I'm not going to deprive my supporters. I'm not going to do them like that and forget about them. I'll still put the videos out, but I just wasn't looking at a lot of videos on YouTube at all. I was like, okay, sometimes we have to do that.
Mm-hmm.
We have to disconnect to a point.
Well, do you find that have you been having a better gameplay experience on single player games rather than co-op or multiplayer?
Since I've been playing more single player, I've been a little bit more creative with my videos.
Oh, okay.
Ain't that something? Yeah, co-op. I mean, there's nothing. We don't really have a lot of co-op games coming out, and that's the next subject. But we don't really have a lot of co-op games dropping this year.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, the only co-op games, is like the Division, which is probably the biggest game. Even Uncharted 4 is not really going to be co-op. I mean, a multiplayer you can play with friends, but that's a single player game for the most part. So we don't really have a lot of co-op games dropping. So I think I'm going to take this time, since we don't have a lot of co-op games dropping, to play single player games, or just finish some games that I want to finish, or play some games that I haven't played and see what they're about. So I'm just kind of on a different, like, okay, I'm going to just take, it just feels better, to play what you want to play when you want to play it. And if I want to go off the grid, I'll go off the grid, and that's how it should be,
Okay. Well, I guess you had already segued into lack of co-op gaming this generation. So what are your thoughts on that?
I don't know. At first, it came, when we first came into this generation, we thought we were going to get, Dust and Soul, we thought that it was going to be more co-op games, this generation, but it's really not. I mean, to be honest, think about the generation, how we came into the generation. We came into the generation with straight shooters. We were oversaturated for a moment with shooters. Think about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm cool with shooters because that's my favorite genre. But even I got burnt out. I was like, okay. Even I got burnt out. I was like, oh my God. I think that's one reason why I went into a tailspin and started playing other games. I mean, you know, Black Ops 3 was fun. We beat the story. You know, we did. Me and a couple of my other friends, we did beat the story. You know, so I said, well, we got that part. Zombies was cool, you know, for the most part, but you couldn't record a lot. You couldn't record a lot of gameplay off the zombies because then they would flag your account if you put up too much content from the zombie part of Black Ops 3.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is ridiculous. It's not like people are monetizing those videos.
Right. But they were blocking people from doing. That's probably one reason why I stopped, because I was gonna put up, you know, some gameplay from Black Ops 3 zombie mode. When I found that they wanted to put strikes on people's accounts, I said, well, you know what? So much for that.
That's like free publicity for them.
Yep. That's it. I said, oh, y'all want to strike people's accounts? Well, I won't put up no gameplay from Black Ops 3 Zombie then. How about that? And I didn't. So.
Okay. So you have one final topic that you would like to discuss, and that is the spontaneity in gaming. So elaborate on that a bit.
I don't know. Well, I guess I can describe it like this. It's good to be spontaneous. I don't know. For some reason, I felt like MLB The Show 16 was going to be a gem. And I'm 100% right. That game is just, I have not played a baseball game, like I said, since 2012. So for me to pick up MLB The Show 16, and this game is very immersive. I can't stop playing it. I was like, okay, I cannot stop playing. You don't see too many black females playing baseball on YouTube. I'm sorry, I ain't seen one yet. Not that I'm looking, but I'm just saying I ain't seen no black females playing baseball, and I actually know what the heck I'm doing. So I don't know. I like that particular game. People might not be checking for it, but MLB The Show 16 is a very immersive baseball game. And as much as I like basketball, and I kind of halfway like football too, because I'm just a sports type of lady. You know, I'm one of those ladies that I like sports. But to me, hands down, I don't know. I mean, Madden is good. You know, I like my little football games, and especially basketball. That's probably my go-to, my first sports game to play. But I'm enjoying MLB The Show 16 just like I would a basketball game.
Wow, that's a big statement.
That's a big statement. And the visuals are on point. They've added so much to this particular, because I didn't buy MLB 15. I didn't buy last year's I didn't buy the game. You know, I wasn't interested. There was nothing that really sparked me to buy, even though it looked good. There was nothing that really sparked me to buy. But this year's, it happened to catch my eye, and I was reading up on some stuff on it, how the different modes they've added in, and I was like, this may be the one to try. And I guess I just picked a gem because this game is pretty doggone good. I play it every day.
Wow, really?
Every day. I played it today, and I normally don't really, you know I really don't really game like that too much on Sundays. That's mostly movie day for me, but I did play it. I played for a couple hours this morning. I was like, okay. Well, to be exact, about 3 hours, but yeah, I still play.
Wow, that is nuts.
Yeah, it's a good game. And I got gameplay ready, you know, or whatever. I haven't been doing a very long game. You know, I'm not doing like 10 minutes of nothing gameplay. I might do 4 or 5 minutes, 2 minutes, something like that. I don't want to give too much of the game. See, I'm the selfish type of, you know, a gamer in a way. I mean, I'll give you the content, but if it's a game that I really, really, really like, I won't give you that much gameplay. I'll give you maybe 2-3 minutes. Something. Yeah. That's just enough for you to get interested in. If somebody's interested in that game, they can go buy it.
So you're giving people a taste.
Just a taste, yep, because it's a good game. Yeah.
Okay.
It's really good. Like I said, you don't. I mean, sports is sports. You know, it is what it is. I like baseball. You know, like I said, I've explained it, but I think I said it in my last video. That, you know, I come from that kind of a city. You know, Gary is known for basketball and baseball. So is Chicago, which Chicago is right next to Gary. So I ain't faking the funk. I used to go to some of the games at the actual stadiums in Chicago. So I'm not faking the funk. I always like the Chicago White Sox. Everybody knows that, so hey. But yeah, MLB The Show 16 is a dope game. I know, like I said, a lot of people may not be checking for it, but they don't know what they're missing out on. So that's all I can say about that.
You know that there's people out here that only stick to one type of game, that's Black Ops or whatever the case may be. So
yeah,
it's cool to have females playing different genres of games.
Yeah.
And putting that gameplay out there for others to see, because it's like, we're not unicorns, people. We really exist.
Right. That's true.
So,
yeah, you have to open your mind to various things. You can't be closed-minded,
Exactly.
There have been games that I tried I did not like. I said, well, I wouldn't have never known it if I hadn't tried it. I tried FIFA, and FIFA's a good game. I just couldn't get into it. I mean, I tried it. I did try it. I was like, well, or whatever. I was like, well, it's a beautiful game. The mechanics are better than what it was last year. I found that out. The mechanics are a heck of a lot better. But it got to a point I just lost interest in it. And I was like, okay, well, at least I did try it. And I got most of my money back for that one too. So I said, well, FIFA's not nothing that I grew up with. I didn't grow up with soccer, not where I'm from. We didn't play soccer up there. But we played baseball and basketball. So baseball, yeah, I can kick it with that. But FIFA's a good game. I'm not putting it down. It just didn't keep my interest.
Yeah, so. It's just not for you.
But it is.
The thing is, you played it.
Yeah, I did play it.
So you can give your opinion on that, or on that game, or any other game that you have actually played. I'm doing air quotes here because you have these people that will say, "Oh, Xbox suck," or "Oh, PlayStation suck." Oh, okay. So do you own the console?
You own it, yeah.
Oh, nah, I don't own it. So how are you gonna say it sucks? And that's just it. People are going off of what somebody else said. You can't go off of what somebody else said. That person's experience with said console or said game. Why does it have to be your experience?
That's true.
Have you physically played it? Have you physically, had any kind of contact or whatever with it? Because, I'm gonna tell you, initially I was dead set against buying an Xbox One forever. I was not doing it. I just wasn't doing it. There was no way you would get me to buy an Xbox One.
Right.
Okay? Then they had to come out with the Sunset Overdrive Xbox White. Pearl white, beautiful console.
Yes.
So yes, I ended up buying an Xbox One. Then I was like, hell no, I'm not buying no damn Kinect. I need it. And then I didn't find one on sale for $100, so I ended up getting one. So I've got a black Kinect and a white console.
Yep.
And it's like that ended up being the console that I'm on majority of the time. And then the PlayStation is sitting over here like a freaking paperweight.
Yep, collecting dust.
Exactly. So it's like, and now I can't even tell you why.
I know.
I didn't even want an Xbox One. I can't even tell you why now.
Right.
I remember because it's irrelevant because I own one.
I think sometimes we're influenced by what we see on YouTube. That's why I said less YouTube and more people. I deal more with more people in our circle. And because sometimes we can be influenced by, even though we might not look at certain things, we still hear things.
Yeah.
And we can be influenced by that. So that's why I said less YouTube. And when it's less YouTube for me, I'm more creative on my own channel. Therefore, I'm playing MLB The Show, because if I had to listen to other people, I would have never got it. I look for myself at the gameplay. I read the reviews myself. And it's just something that just sparked me. I said, well, you know what? It's not far-fetched for me to try it, because, hey, I like baseball. Like I said, you don't find a lot of black females from Gary. Well, you'll find them in Gary, Indiana, but you don't find them on YouTube that really likes baseball like that. I'm not a diehard fan, but I do have my favorite teams, and I do follow those teams. I do follow Chicago Cubs. And I know there's fighting words, and the Chicago White Sox, because those two do not get along. They are in-state rivals. But those are the two teams that I actually do follow to this day. So I was like, okay, it is what it is.
Well, speaking of, I guess, gosh, what were we just saying? My mind is drawing a blank right now. Anyway, I was going to ask you, goodness, Miss K. Seriously, my mind is drawing a blank. It's like I had it and then
lost it. Yep.
Gone.
Sometimes it's like that. Shoot.
I know it's annoying. It's very annoying because I was going to ask you a question. Now I don't remember what it is.
Okay, that's all right.
Anyway, is there anything else you want to add tonight?
No, that was. I mean, I think I've said what I pretty much. We had been talking about the whole time anyway. We just, just another outlet for me to, just to discuss gaming and where I'm at with it. And I'm just having fun, like I said, I say that in just about every video, have fun with your games. I mean that.
Mm-hmm.
There's too many people that's not having fun, and they're, yeah, call out the BS. Don't get me wrong. Call it out. If you see some crazy stuff going on, then speak on it, but still enjoy your games. That's what we are supposed to be doing, so yeah.
So is there anything else you want to say to the public?
No, nothing, but just keep it gaming. Keep it real and keep it gaming.
There you go. I guess on that note, we done.
All right.
So, I'll go ahead and get you to let people know again where they can find you. To those that don't know Miss K, where the hell have you been?
I'm on these consoles. Trust me. They can follow me on Twitter at Soldiers That Game, and that's SOLDIERZTHTGAME, that game on Twitter. They can join the Facebook group Soldiers That Game, and that's spelled all the way out. They can follow me on my YouTube channel, 219 Gary IND. That's where I'm at.
There you go. And I will leave links in the description to all of those outlets where you can find Miss K.
All right.
So yeah, on that note, I guess we're gonna call it a day, night, whenever you watching this.
True that.
Thank you to all who have watched this video. Thank you to all who will watch this video in the near future. Be sure to follow Miss K. I will leave a link to her YouTube channel as well. And while you're here, if you are not a subscriber, be sure to click that subscribe button for more videos coming here in the near future.
That's what's up.
iPod One Reviewer and Miss K bringing you Between Gamers One-on-One. So yeah, until next time, guys, take care. Be safe.
Peace.